Hi, it's John here from GPS Training. What we're going to do in this short video is look at the best top-end GPS unit currently in the market for the first quarter of 2020. There's three to choose from, and even though this was the best one, it's either the best buttoned, best touchscreen, but I'm also going to throw the 66i into the equation. Don't worry if that makes no sense, this will hopefully clarify the situation. If you're looking for a touchscreen GPS unit, the best one to go for is the Oregon 700. The Garmin Oregon 700 is the best touchscreen GPS unit on the market. Very much a multi-activity GPS unit. You can see has different profiles that you can work through: hike, tour cycling, etc, etc. So if you're someone who does a lot of multi-activity, walking, cycling, geocaching, the Oregon 700 is a great GPS unit for that. Nice and easy to use with that touchscreen GPS unit, and therefore that's why we'd always recommend the best touchscreen GPS unit currently on the market is the Garmin Oregon 700. There is also an Oregon 750 which has a built-in camera, so if you don't want a built-in camera, the Oregon 700 is the one to go for. If you do a lot of winter walking or four-season walking and you want to wear gloves, it's cold in winter, in snowy conditions, the best option to go for is the 66S, the GPS Map 66S, the best button GPS unit currently on the market. So we've got the Oregon 700 as the best touchscreen unit, and GPS Map 66S as the best buttoned GPS unit. This is one of the most recent units from Garmin, so we incorporate the Galileo satellites, which is more accurate. You can download satellite imagery onto it, and it also works next to an app as well as your computer. So where the Oregon 700 doesn't work next to it, what's called the Garmin Explore app, the 66S will do that. So best button GPS unit is the 66S, best touchscreen unit is the Oregon 700. I'm going to throw in the 66i into the equation. This is the GPS Map 66i, exactly the same as this unit, but has what we call inReach technology into it. What the inReach technology does is has two-way satellite communication. So if you go off grid, or you're in quite wilderness walking, or you're walking an awful lot on your own, this will let you communicate via the satellites back at home. It always has what's called an SOS button on the side. So if you do get into problems, you can press an SOS button and they'll come and rescue anywhere in the world. So this is actually my GPS unit, and this is what I walk with. I do a lot of lone walking. Gives you the confidence. You can let people know where you are. You can do live tracking with it, and you've got no need to worry whether you've got a mobile phone signal or not, because people can always communicate with you with the inReach technology. Yes, it needs a subscription, but these are not massive in price, and if you can afford it, it's certainly worth looking at the 66i option, which has the two-way satellite communication. Other than that, it's exactly the same as the 66S. So the best touchscreen GPS unit is the Oregon 700. The best button GPS unit is the GPS Map 66i, both from Garmin. So 66S, sorry, and then the 66i if you want the inReach technology, which is two-way satellite communication. Once you've decided on your GPS unit, you have to think what mapping option that you want with that. There are three mapping options available from Garmin. What's called a Birds Eye Plus voucher, which is something like this, which will enable you to download 25,000 square kilometers of 1 to 25,000 mapping. What you do is activate this credit against your Garmin account, and then you literally just draw around the area or areas of mapping that you want. 25,000 square kilometer is larger than the size of Wales and the Lake District put together, so that kind of gives you an impression of the area that you can download with that. Don't worry, as with everything you get from GPS Training, you get step-by-step instructions about you activating that Bird's Eye voucher and downloading that mapping onto your GPS unit. That's option number one, a Bird's Eye Plus voucher. Option number two, which this Oregon 700 has got on, is the 1 to 50,000 Topo Great Britain Pro map card from Garmin. Ordnance survey mapping at 1 to 50,000. This is the Topo Great Britain Pro, which means that when you're within a national park, you get routing, turn-by-turn routing. So think of it as a car sat-nav, but off-road. So if you're in the national park, you can just tap ahead on the screen, and it will route you via the footpaths to get to that location. Really nice feature from Garmin. So this Topo Great Britain Pro has a turn-by-turn routing within national parks, and that's a 1 to 50,000 option that's available with any of these units. Another option is the 1 to 25,000. This is full GB 125,000. That's what this unit's got on. 125,000 mapping. Also adds onto your ordnance survey mapping the option of field boundaries, open access areas, and also has permissive paths on it that the 1 to 50,000 doesn't. So you can still walk with the 1 to 50,000, it still shows you footpaths, bridleways, etc, etc. But on top of that, the 1 to 25,000 will show you open access areas, field boundaries, and permissive paths, which are the orange dotted lines when you see on the 1 to 25,000 mapping. Considerably more expensive than what we'll find the 1 to 50,000. Again, this is a Topo Great Britain Pro, which has a routable data within national parks. But don't worry, when you get a unit from us, we'll set it up accordingly and we'll give you the instructions on how you can swap from one profile to the next so you can utilise that turn by turn routing. Don't forget, when you buy from GPS Training, you're not just buying that GPS in a box. We set that GPS unit up for us, and then you also get step-by-step guides which are unit specific according to your GPS unit, how to use each of those GPS units. You also get access to our online training. Again, Garmin Basecamp is a route planning software. Get your step-by-step instructions about getting to grips with Garmin Basecamp, which is a route planning software. Really nice, easy step-by-step guide, which is unique to GPS Training and will go out with any unit. Then if you go for the 66i option, again, how to activate your InReach, how to choose which plan you want to go on, how you set all that up, step-by-step instructions of how you choose which plan you want, step-by-step. And don't forget that you get that free telephone support and email support from ourselves. So, best top-end GPS unit for first quarter of 2020, best touchscreen unit Oregon 700, best button GPS Map 66S, and then if you want the InReach technology built in, which is two-way satellite communication, we've got the GPS Map 66i. Then we've got the three mapping options to think of: Topo Great Britain Pro, Birds Eye Plus voucher, which enables you to download 25,000 square kilometres of 1 to 25,000 mapping. We have the 1 to 50,000 Topo Great Britain Pro full GB map card at 1 to 50,000, and the 1 to 25,000 Topo Great Britain Pro, which is full country or full GB at 1 to 25,000 mapping. If you've got any questions or any queries about these GPS units or any other GPS units, please don't hesitate to get in touch.